Hello everybody, Dinobro007 here, and I'm gonna be playing Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I managed to find a way to get this game that wasn't gonna cost me a fortune. I've been playing it quite a bit over the past few days, and I decided that it would probably for the best if I could record this and keep it for safekeeping for later. Either way, I have the Forgotten mod installed, and I have swapped around some of the dinosaurs. There are quite a few dinosaurs.
Hello, my name is John
that are
Hammond,
missing,
and I am in charge of InJam,
that I've removed.
the company that you now work for. Your job is quite simple, really. Build a pack, create dinosaurs, and entertain people. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on you as well. We'll watch your pack rating and give you feedback on your performance. But
I like
in
this one.
the end, the success or failure of Jurassic Park, it's all up to you.
So I just wanted to keep quiet for John Hammond's speech there. But yeah, it's like I found a way to get it, and I installed the mods, and a lot of the creatures that are usually in the base game, such as Allosaurus, are going to be removed so I could fit in more creatures, because I wanted some modded creatures. I played this game a ton as a kid on my PlayStation 2, and I still have it, but I managed to find a way to get it on the PC. And as I was playing it, I noticed how smooth it was running. It was astounding. The recording didn't reflect that as much, but this game ran perfectly. I built an entire fully fledged park with over 150 animals, and it was still running as smooth as butter. It was amazing. Let's see what we got first. Oh, that's good. We only got some herbivores this time. We won't have to worry about any fucking bullshit right now. Now, the first step I always take in Jurassic Operation Genesis is researching the diseases, because diseases can be a fucking bitch to deal with. I like that lake. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save it for the Spinosaurids. Baryonyx and Spinosaurus. Because I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have Baryonyx in here. By the way, I played this game a lot, so chances are I'm gonna know a lot about what I'm doing. Not as much about the controls, because I'm not used to PC. Like I said, I played this on my PlayStation 2, mostly, when I was a kid. I didn't really have PC Jurassic Operation Genesis, and I was lucky to even get the PlayStation 2 version I had. Believe it or not, I picked it up at a freaking GameStop when I was like 7 or 8. Don't ask me why it was there, don't ask me how it got there, but some poor soul decided it was a good idea to get rid of the Jurassic Park Operation Genesis game, and I reaped the rewards, because it only happens to be the best game ever created by man. And if you disagree with me, oh well, but it is the most fun video game I've ever played. The idea of creating your own Jurassic Park is something that I can't get enough of. And I also like the, paths. Paths look a lot cooler in this mod than they do in the normal game. Either way. So, I'm just gonna get to work, busily setting up the first cage. I don't know what creature I have. I know it's gonna be an herbivore. And it's not gonna be Triceratops, because I've dealt with them, and I didn't realize it, but those fuckers smash fences, and I did not realize that when I first played this. I gave them a little security fence, went to go eat something, came back to find their entire cage destroyed, and them murdering my Ceratosaurs. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And, well, just put it simply, I just wanted to play this. I want to put it on camera. Since Jurassic World the game is currently just sitting there waiting for shit to happen, the Camarasaurus tournament just went live, which of course I took advantage of. And, so, yeah.
It's good to see you.
Pachycephalosaurus, this is probably to Pachy, and the Maiasaura, that's one of the modded creatures. Either way, this game is quite simple to understand, and, I'd say a little bit harder to master. Because you can build your own park, and you can get 5 stars, but really enjoying this game fully, you're gonna have to know how to dig into the files and edit shit. Like, look, you see 1,000, I have 1,000 of them, because the amount of items they give you access to at the very start is abysmally small. Like, they allow you to place 20 fucking benches and trash cans in your entire park, and you need them like every 5 feet to please these people.
We are pleased to inform you that we are now exhibiting the hard-hitting Cretaceous herbivore, Pachycephalosaurus.
And just watching the dinosaurs, it's something special, this game, and I don't really think anyone could ever recreate it. It's not possible. Mesozoic and Prehistoric Kingdom are going at it, and I've tried the demo of Prehistoric Kingdom, and it's pretty promising, but I don't put hopes in the fact that they could ever recreate the magic of this game. I'd personally say it's impossible for them to.
Message from the park warden's office.
There we go.
Hey!
Hire a couple of guys. The mail, what do you got for me, Grant? Pachycephalosaurus. Ooh, a high Pachycephalosaurus. That's nice. And actually, I was actually going to do this a little bit ago, but I was having some severe issues with this game. And not just the recording problems that I had just now. I know I left that little bit there, and that's for later, but it was like the sound wasn't even working, and my Ouranosaurs were being called Thessalosaurs. My Tenontosaurus were, like, as people saw them, like, when I saw what dinosaurs they had seen, I only had Ouranosaurus and Tenontosaurus, I think that's how it said in my park. And the viewers said they saw Thessalosaurus and a Ceratosaurus. And I was severely confused, and it turned out I had messed up stuff in the files when I was rooting around in there doing shit, and it just took a while to get fixed. And then the sound stopped working, and as you can see, the music still doesn't work. The music wasn't even in the main menu. And so yeah, there was just a lot of problems, and well, I'm just happy to be able to finally...
It gives me great pleasure to declare the newest wonder of the modern world, Jurassic Park, now open.
There we go. It's just nice. Pachycephalosaurus at 69, and tick infestation is done. Good. I move from cheapest to most expensive. And first you research all the vaccines, then hatchery immunization, and then everything else can come after that, because those are the most useful things you can get. There's not even really a chance to argue that. I don't even know why I checked out the fossil market. I couldn't afford any of that right now. I'm only 70,000 in. I'm probably going to want to save this often, though. Wait, did I make sure it's paleo bale? Yeah, it's paleo bale. This one set to playpen. It is set to playpen. Oh, I didn't fix that. Pull that up. The playtime platform.
Good to see you again.
That's a playpen. Yeah, that's where I make sure everything's like customized right.
How are you today?
But essentially what this game boils down to, early on in the game, you're only going to really have a small amount of dinosaurs. They're going to die very soon. When you get later on in the game, you're going to have 40. 40 is the max number of species you can have in the game. And I believe I have the max number of dinosaurs set to about 550? That wasn't like my choice, it's just the mod automatically sets it to that. And that's a high enough like number that I don't have to change it. I never had more than 200 dinosaurs in my park. And, yeah. It's pretty nice. I love this game, though. It's the best game. Like, there was no game that could top this ever. I mean, I can't really explain enough how much people can try. It's just, it's not really possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So I got 5 people. This is the start of something great, start of something fantastic. Stop pressing the escape button, fucking idiot. And for right now, we can just sit here. And, oh wait, I know I forgot something. Yes. 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 There we go. essentially, these two are just hold-ins, stand-ins for when I get 100% Pachycephalosaurus DNA.
Message from Dr.
And if you don't know about the Forgotten mod, it's, I guess I'll explain a little bit. The Forgotten mod adds in creatures that were supposed to be in the original Jurassic Park Operation Genesis game, but were cut due to time constraints, such as Baryonyx and, I'm trying to think of the name, Tyrannosaurus, like I said earlier, Deinonychus, Ornithomimus, quite a few creatures. There's only one creature in this mod that I know for a fact couldn't have even been planted in the original game, which is the Indominus Rex, which is, I did add to this. But, oh yeah, Giganotosaurus, that's another one. Giganotosaurus looks really cool. I really love the Giga in this mod. I've seen it. And, overall, I just think it's a really cool mod because it adds one of my favorite dinosaurs, Baryonyx, to the game. You got this, here's their leader, Pachycephalosaur. And so, I played through this one time to really get the feel of what having infinite amounts of cash and infinite amounts of, fences and everything was like. And it went fine, but my park was a disorganized mess. And I have another park I was actually working on. I really wish I'd recorded that one instead, because it's turning out really nice. Because what I've been doing is I have like a central hub that has just packed in gift shops and, food, restrooms, everything you need, and then it like branches out around it in like a circle are all the cages, and in the center is this hub with like a ton of all the stuff that they need. If you don't know about the people in this game, they are very fucking needy. Like, if you don't have, like, I should put a bathroom and a whole bunch of stuff on this end, because those are too far for people to walk. People in this game can be very needy, and I was really preparing for it on the other one, but I really haven't done a lot in this one to make sure that their needs are being met. Other than the fact that I have the trash cans and the bench. I just had to remove that little piece there because, like, I think I am going to put in the mentioned food kiosk and stuff. You see this here. Here's some stuff which isn't going to be good enough to satisfy these people. There we go. And not to mention, the reason I increased the limit was so that I could place as many as I needed so people couldn't complain. That was one of the biggest problems. I really couldn't make 5 stars my first playthrough. I had to enter the add 1 star cheat because that half star never came. The food and stuff were just like scattered this far. Like, people were over here and they get too hungry, then just fucking leave the park. They get too tired and it was a problem. But now that I've had a little bit of practice, I'm hoping that I can do a lot better. And I always pick the same combinations, like for my food kiosks and gift shops. No, damn it. You see, I'm still not used to these PC controls. I'm not a person that plays a lot of PC games. It's Dinosaur. It's amazing that I can handle this. Although it was made in like 2005 and this game's made in 2001, so it only makes sense that it could run this game. But, I mean, whatever. Whatever. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Grant needs to give me my dinosaur DNA so I can get these guys leveled up.
Message from Dr. Grant.
There's Dr. Grant. Hello, Amber. Come on, Grant. You can do better than that. Oh, leader keeps getting beat down. Oh, wait, that's not the leader. The leader won that time. Okay. I guess, never mind. I was just... Another Amber, please. Yeah, unique quality. That's what I want to see right there. Let's people. We got 2 Claires in the park. Claire Deering? Is that you? Probably not. That's a thrill seeker. Bambi. Funny. Bambi Raptors in this mod. We're gonna see that eventually. There's really nothing to say right now. Like, when the park actually gets going, it's like exponential growth. Once you kick off and you just start going and going and going and going once you get further on in the game. But for right now, it's just kind of waiting for the waiting for Grant to bring you new fossils and Woo to extract your DNA. After I get the hatchery immunization, I'm probably going to be getting the super extractor, and then after that, I'm going to basically get all the amenities and all the other things that make a dinosaur park a dinosaur park. Stefan, Paul, Andrew, Chad. The only times I've ever heard the name Chad on a person, whoa. I've never seen a character model like this before. This dude's freaking tall, Jesus. Where are you, a mainstream? Mainstreamers don't look like this on the PS2 version. Their faces don't look so stupid, but they don't have clothes like that. They all have like blue shirts and some strange pattern on the front of it. I've played the PlayStation 2 version way too much.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Damn it. We're looking for Pachycephalosaurus.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Myosaura. Where should I put the Myosaurs? That's not enough land.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, right here, actually. It's a pretty decent amount of land. Stop with the ambers, Dr. Grant. I don't want a 1 in 3 chance of actually getting something useful. I want to, know what I'm getting my hands on. 7 years. I mean, 7 years is good enough. You're never going to be playing the game for, you're really never going to get far enough to get 7 years in. But either way, yeah. So, while I'm sitting here, just design the Myosaur cage. Just so that it's ready when the Myosaurs are. There we go. Normally I don't like squares, I like strange shapes and whatnot, but sometimes a square, or a rectangle, technically, is the best option to make it look appealing. Always paleo bale. Always paleo bale. Oh, look at that! Speak of the devil. I'm not really paying attention to my cache, but I really should be. But I want 4 Myosaurs. 4 is a good number for Myosaurs. Oh, what do you got to say about me? Good.
Do you have a moment to speak with us?
I really hate it whenever those dudes come in and they talk to you like, oh, we've got a fucking report, and then you take the report, and it's like, oh, you're having problems with the disease in your park, and the disease notification came up like the literal second after they give the report, so they knew about it before you even did. It's like, wow. Like, really? Is this what we're gonna do? 2 vents. No, that's the window. A playpen.
Message.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce the arrival of our latest attraction, Edmontosaurus. It is truly a delight to observe the natural
I love the skin on the Edmontosaur. I think it's the tail pattern and the back of the head that really gets me. The red, sort of reddish stripe on the back, the white lines, or the white stripe coming out the back of its eye. And the patterns on the tail are very nice, very naturalistic. It looks very much like a real animal. That's what I really enjoy about this skin here. It looks really nice. It's something special. There are some creatures that I didn't include that are from this mod. One such is Iguanodon. I do not like the Iguanodon model. I think it looks dumb. I did not want it. And I only had 40 creatures to allow. I had to remove Allosaurus just to get some creatures in here. And I believe one of the creatures I actually removed was another mod creature. I might swap it out. But I really, it was just basically an alternate Albertosaurus. And I like the regular Albertosaurus skin a little bit better than I did like the... I think it was Alloramus. Alloramus, yeah, it was Alloramus. The Alloramus skin, I just don't like it as much as I like the Albertosaurus. It is as good, it's just not as... I just didn't like it as much. Which one is the leader? Oh, right on top of you. This is great. I love this game. I couldn't ever explain why I love this game so much. It just would take too long.
Good to see you again.
It's simple, The game is very simple. Like, there was no denying that. It is a very simplistic game that is very easy to understand. But that's not a problem. The game systems work. And one of the things I really don't ever really mention, and probably would have forgotten, really, is that just the way the game feels. The game feels like it was just meant to be played for fun.
Message from Dr.
Like it was designed by people who actually wanted to design a game that was fun to play, rather than people who designed a game to be the most, you know, marketable, or make a game that was piggybacking off of the idea of another one. No offense to Mesozoica or Prehistoric Kingdom, but you know, this is just like, oh, let's make a dinosaur park simulator. And what do you know, it just happened to turn out to be one of the freaking best games ever made. Because it's a freaking ton of fun. And it's so simple, though. Like, if I go and think, like, Zoo Tycoon, look, there are only 5 amenity buildings. And 5, entertainment items, or what do they call it? Attractions, only 5 attraction buildings. There isn't even a variety of biomes to put down for your dinosaurs. It's just all jungle. But yet, I enjoy this game a whole, like, metric. Like, there's not even a way of describing how much more I enjoy this game over, say, Zoo Tycoon. And it's just, all I can say is that it's just plain and simply fun.
Great to see you again.
And that's all there really is to it. It's just fun to play. And with an active modding community creating stuff like this, it can't hope to compete. Nothing really can. It is the ultimate tycoon game. I don't think they're making sounds. Ah, fuck it. This game's having all sorts of issues. The other creatures should make sounds. Everything else should be fine. These Myosaurs and the music aren't working. At least... Wait a minute.
Message from
You did see a Myosaur, right? Not a fucking Tyrannosaur? Yeah, okay, so I want to make sure, like, I want to make sure the classifications are working. And this is where you get a lot of your money from in the game. Other than tickets, you get a lot of money from grant finding bones of creatures you've already finished. Since I already have 2 finished, I should probably just sell this one. Yeah. I just need the Triceratops, and I can't even get him or her in the park until I have a medium security fence. Because I've seen what happens when you lock a Triceratops up behind a low security. Shit hits the fan the minute they get angry. And, yeah. If you're off eating or something...
Good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
This game is a bad... if you're off eating or something, you get screwed over. Dinosaur destroys your park. Either way. I've had some really bad luck with my other 2 parks. Tornadoes ripping through very early in the game. You see what I have here? On the other profile I'm currently playing of this exact build, which I was using to make sure it worked, when I had this much in the park, a tornado came through, tore through my Myosaur exhibit. They're actually in very similar positions at the start of the game. It tore through my Myosaur exhibit, which was considerably smaller, and my Pachycephalosaurus exhibit killed all of them, killed like 10 of my guests, and then ripped up every building in there and destroyed it. So yeah, I had the feeling that it was coming for me again. And I feel like it still will. Because, like, the tornadoes... I've had 3 tornadoes happen this entire time I played the game over these past 3 days. And all of them, all 3 have come when I have, like, a tiny park. When a park that really doesn't have anything. But that's when the tornadoes arrive. They tear through the early parks. When I had a full park of 150 dinosaurs, I hadn't seen a tornado in 3 in-year games, or 3 in-game years. It was ridiculous. Look at that, $4,800. Making that money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I just gotta sit back and wait for the cash to come in while I watch these Myosaurs and Pachycephalosaurs do things. I don't know why the sound isn't working. Could it be tied to the Edmontosaurus being removed? I have no idea. I don't think it should, but whatever. Oh, Sarah! Sarah! Oh, Tim! Tim, how you doing? From Oklahoma. There's a lot of, like... I can't help but feel that this game is more simplistic than it puts on, like, the AI systems. Or a little more simplistic than they lead people on to believe. Considering that, like, when a T-Rex is chasing something, it doesn't take a path straight for it. It, like, weaves around, spins around, and doesn't really seem to have all that great pathfinding in it. But I never really noticed until I thought about it. When I was watching a rampaging T-Rex who broke into an herbivore exhibit with 100 different herbivores. And I realized all the herbivores were pinning him to a corner, and he was just, like, not doing anything. He was getting hit repeatedly by ankylosaurus tails until he just died. And I had no idea what to even say on that situation. It was confusing.
Message from Dr.
And I lost my T-Rex, which didn't make me very happy. And T-Rex will be the last dinosaur I unlock. Like, I'm not even going to beat around the bush. It's going to be that because I don't want to... You know, I save the best for last. And also the hardest to contain and deal with. Because if you think I haven't gone in and edited the files for the T-Rex to make him more aggressive, have more health, and do more damage, then you're severely mistaken. Considering that the T-Rex, I believe, was underpowered in this game. Really, I could do anything. I could make the raptors faster, and I probably should. Because they are a little too slow for how raptors, I feel, should be moving. I could do anything, really. Because, well, I remember I used to play at my friend's house. I used to play this game on PC at my friend's house, and he would like, just mess around with this game all the time. You okay there, buddy? You fine there? I love you can like all these. Look at how detailed this skin is. You can even for how fuzzy the texture has become from being put on this model. You can see little individual scales on the leg and the side of the body. The skin is just so detailed. Oh, sweet. So close. I think I might put him in a regular cage just to hold on to him, and then once all the diseases are researched, I can go ahead and level up the cage. We already have a helicopter. We can stop him. Because it is a pretty popular... I believe it's a 4-star.
Hi there.
Right? No, it's a 5-star. Ooh, even better. Friends Torosaurus. What I always found so funny about mod creatures, if you click summary for them, like you go to their info page, it always just defaults to Acrocanthosaurus regardless. I think that... I don't know if there was a way to fix that, and if there was, I mean, it probably just makes sense to link it to the creature that it's based on. Yeah, I know you're upset, I didn't research fucking whatever, your weather guard. I don't have time for weather guard, I'm researching diseases.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Gastric poisoning. Which I believe that one comes specifically from food. We need more money, we cannot risk that 1 in 3. Oh, I know what I should be doing. I need to use my money. If I can immunize these creatures before they even have a disease, will be good. Immunize the Pachycephalosaurus species, please. And then we're going to immunize the Myosaurus as well. Got to ensure that all these dinosaurs do not get sick. Because sickness is just a nuisance to deal with. Like randomized rampages. You guys okay over there? You sure you're feeling alright? And I would have installed the Genesis expansion mod, I should mention that now. But every time I did, my money would disappear. My money count would disappear, so... Could try it out later when I can figure that shit out. Yes, Harvey, you're like, oh, there's not fucking umbrellas. Leela, Setsuko, Walden, 2 Waldens, Adam, Caitlin, Anita, Mark, Joshua, Claire. You know, I'm liking the bigger variety in the character models here. Hey, look, I'm not gonna move on from a dig site when I haven't even finished it, Dr. Grant. Cause like some of these models I recognize from the PS2, and some of them I don't. Like the female thrill seekers in the PS2 version, they have like red dresses. You're a thrill seeker? The thrill seekers on the PS2 look like fucking Ian Malcolm dressed in all black. It's just this contrast and what I'm used to. It's so weird. Okay, we still got no twisters coming. We're good. We're friggin' good. Yo, could you finish that up, please? What have you immunized them with so far? You should give them Bumblefoot, and then we can deal with these guys over here. I keep saying guys, they're all female. God, people, shut up. It's just some fucking light rain. If you want to dry off, try the food stands. They have a covered tarp area. Or the viewing platforms, or the viewing vents. There are many places that have roofs on them. You could go there. Sorry, you didn't bring your own goddamn umbrella, okay? And it always like made me so confused. Like these people could is my park outlawing umbrellas or something? Is that why everyone's so mad at me? Like why would people not just bring their own umbrellas? That's what we do when we go to theme parks here in the real world. But no, we gotta supply them with them. I guess it's not like you make any profit off of them. It's not like you're selling them to them, the people. I don't even know. I don't. You guys are all immunized. We just need gastric poisoning and rabies. We finished up. You're gonna get back out there, right? As soon as those Myosaurs. Yeah, there you go.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I don't need opals. I need Triceratops. A low. That's all I need. I guess you're not done with the Pachycephalosaurs yet.
Message from John Hammond.
Hello. Wonderful.
We really need to discuss this.
Yes! Good man, Dr. Grant. That's it for the dinosaurs in this area. Let's move on then. Zoom in. Where to next? Acrocanthosaurus. Ceratosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Cucurodontosaurus, Allosaurus, Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus, Albertosaurus. This is like the only save zone. Everything else has a fucking dangerous predator in it. Not to mention, I've added a bunch more dangerous predators to the list, including what I listed off earlier. Ah, God. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, at least at this point. Once we get these Myosaurs immunized, we can figure shit out from there. Oh, hello, Hans.
Message from Dr.
Why are all the dino nerds, like, balding? It's so funny, the graphics for this game. Like, I'm not a person who really cares for graphics, like, at all. I judge a game based more on how fun it is to actually play rather than how nice it looks. A person who judges a game based on how fucking nice it looks, it's just, no, that's just a stupid way to judge games. Actually, do I really want to place Triceratops here? No. Because I would, yeah, I'm gonna want to save the Triceratops. I'm gonna save it for a all Triceratops, or not all Ceratopsian exhibit. Did you do the Myosaurs? I paid for Myosaurs. Oh, that's right. It's a thunderstorm.
This while I get a soda?
So, I'm a fucking idiot. One thing I've always noticed is that lightning has a bad habit of striking my Pachycephalosaur exhibits. When I say bad habit, I mean really fucking bad habit. Had it broke. One time it actually destroyed the fence mid-storm. And the Pachycephalosaurs were right next to it. I was lucky I was able to get the cage up. Nothing bad would have really happened, it's just I don't want my dinosaurs outside the cage. Where's the sixth one? Oh, no, there's only 5 of you.
Message from Dr. Grant.
What do you have for me? Apatosaurus! Oh yeah! I forgot, this is, well, I have 2 big exhibits planned. The Ceratopsian exhibit, full of the Ceratopsians, and the Sauropod exhibit, full of all the sauropods. So, those are my 2, like, big exhibits, and I don't know where I'm going to put them. This is the Spinosaur exhibit, and this is the Baryonyx exhibit. Nice, beautiful lakes that we can use to preserve our Spinosaurid friends. But the location of everything else is still up in the air.
Welcome back.
Let me think here for a second. That was actually a really bad pick. Other than Dilophosaurus and one of the mod creatures, I really can't make another big exhibit yet. Sorry. I really can't. Because I need the sauropod exhibit to be large, and with the water, I was actually thinking about using this peninsula as the sauropod exhibit, because it's nice and big, it's got enough water for them. Which means I won't be accessing these sauropods for a while. Which means that if I'm only going to be accessing the carnivores, I'm going to need a medium security fence. And that's not going to happen anytime soon. So this was a pretty bad spot. I guess I could just ignore it and... well, actually... yeah, that might work. I could just build an exhibit now for Triceratops and move them into a Ceratopsian exhibit later. That seems more reasonable. I'll just make this like the Ankylosaurus exhibit or something like that. It's a little weird looking, but I like
Message from Dr.
I like it in a little bit of strange shapes. There it is, Dilophosaurus. Don't know why I did it before the unique quality amber. Doesn't really matter at this stage, but whatever. But it's, no, it really does, because unique amber is... you always do their ambers first. It's one of the basic rules of JPOG. Ambers first. I really don't like how I've done this, because now I'm going to have to build... regardless, I'm going to have to build next... I'm going to build through this lake and damage it. Let's head around this side. Go one out. Oh shit. I'm gonna need to extend the land so I can connect to this. Looks alright, I guess. One thing I can say that is a tiny complaint for me with this game is that the editing features, like the landscaping features, they don't come in any natural shapes. They all come in squares. Dilophosaurus, and yeah, gastric poisoning. Now we should get rabies, hatchery immunization, and medium security fencing and or super extraction. I think medium security fences are more pertinent at this point in time. I think a more natural shape. We can stick a couple viewing vents. Pop. And pop. Set them to playpens.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Fossil shipment. Oh yeah, there's one. There it is. There's one of the modded creatures, the Guanalong. who I've seen, and the skin really reminds me of Jurassic World, the game, and I quite appreciate that. What I don't appreciate as much is the fact that there are Velociraptor sounds used in its roars. There it is going along. Saving this room for like a rest area, visitor shelter. 32 years, 45 years, 3 Triceratops in here. Oh yeah, never. I was just thinking about the Ankylosaurs in this exhibit, and then I realized that there's a second kind of Ankylosaur now because of the mods.
It's good to see you.
I don't want to give away all the mod creatures, just the ones that I've seen, I guess. Why are you guys all bunched up over there? Look at this, you have a huge exhibit.
From the park administrator.
Why? That's just so boring. I want thrills. That explains it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Our newest 5-star attraction, the heroic herbivore Triceratops, is now on display. This gentle giant will put a smile on the faces of those visitors who long to see a vegetarian who fights back. Please enjoy.
I love this skin for the Triceratops. It just reminds me so much of the original Jurassic Park movie. I'm not saying the main game skin was bad. It was pretty good. It's just that it wasn't the movie Triceratops. Look at that eye. Look at that's such. Oh, I love the detail on this thing. It's so good. The skin is so good. Although I do notice how the spikes around the frill disappear if you look this way. Which they shouldn't really even be there. Those horns, or those spikes around the frill, as far as I know, are only supposed to be on adolescents.
I thought you might like some input.
Dilophosaur can be bred. Whoop whoop. Another half a star.
Message from Dr. Wu.
We were up in the womb. Are you the leader? You are the leader. Look how cute he looks. His eyes, just like so cute, deadly. 3-foot horns on your face. Well, let's place down some trash cans. Immunize those Triceratops. You have a bench right there. Bench, 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 bench. And another bench for good measure. Camarasaurus. It was actually one of my favorite creatures from the original JPOG when it came to herbivores, next to the Triceratops. I don't know why, I just really liked it. I liked the skin it had, the dark green with the white underbelly. These guys are so cool.
Welcome back.
Just ran as far as the eye can see. Guess I should get weather guard. Oh, what? Guys, the floor is dirty right there. How many cleans do I have? I'll hire a third one. Camarasaurus and Guanalon.
Absolutely.
This game's just so peaceful.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Camarasaurus is now at 69. Wonderful. I might actually want to bring this out back here to put a few things, like a path or something,
Welcome back.
later on. I think I made some decent progress. So I think that's going to be it for this one. This is going to be... This episode will probably be pretty long because I can get really sucked into this game. I love it so much. I just can't get enough of it. It sucks that the music isn't working and the Myosaurs aren't sounding off right, but I mean, it's still Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That's all that I could ask for. It's gonna be a while till we get out here, unless we, like, put the Dilophosaurus cage right here, and then the Guanalong cage, and then we can connect it to the sauropod cage. Because I'd rather think I want to put the... Actually, this might work for the sauropods. Huh. Maybe. Oh well, I guess I'll figure it out in the next episode, when we actually need to worry about this stuff. And one of the mod creatures hasn't even shown up yet on the DNA list, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm just gonna... Let's just quickly put these two. Got an opal and a Petasaurus, and yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll just end it here.